everybody. Good morning to you. How are you? So, I just woke up and had some breakfast, and I'm having my coffee right now. And what are we doing? Well, Chantal did a live yesterday, and it was quite long. It was almost 4 hours long. And do I think Chantal is doing the longer lives anymore because she wants to give people quality content? No. I think the reason why she's doing the longer lives in Thailand is because she's lonely. And she's all alone in Thailand. Salah's not there to talk to. So she's got to find some way to feel less alone. So she turns on her camera and she talks to people online to feel like she's got some company. And the shame of all of that is there are people outside of her door that she could actually talk to, like face to face people, and she could interact with some of the great people of Thailand. I mean, they do call Thailand the land of smiles. Thailand is known for people who are polite, people who are nice. And she is not getting out there and meeting some of those people, nor is she seeing some of the most breathtaking, beautiful places that Thailand has to offer. What is she doing? She's in Thailand going back and forth between the 7-Eleven, getting all kinds of junky processed food. And what did she do in this live? Well, she started out the live rubbing people the wrong way. She clickbaited everybody. The title of the live was, I need your help bad, acting as if something was really, really wrong. And then when the people that were all her subs and they were wondering, like, what's wrong with Foodie? They went to her live thinking that there was something seriously wrong. And then they get to her live and she's like, oh, I just lost my earrings. So people were angry about her clickbaiting, which is something that she often does. All of you newbiesers, you guys are just going to have to figure it out. What you're dealing with and who you're dealing with. This person's a liar, a manipulator. She clickbaits people. She likes to be the center of attention. She likes people concerned over her when there's really no cause for concern. I mean, you're just going to have to figure it out on your own. Because people like me and the other reactors that are around that we've been watching Shantel for years, we already know who she is and we know what she's about. But all of you newbiesers that you're just walking in the room, you just showed up at the party, you don't know yet. And you're going to think we're a bunch of big meanie heads. And no matter what we say, you're not going to listen to us. So you're just going to have to figure it out. And you will eventually, just like the last batch did. And then once they figured her out, they got gone. So enjoy that. But there's a bunch of stuff on Twitter that I'd like to show you guys. And then we're going to get into Chantal's live. Are we going to watch every single minute? No. No, we're going to have to jump all the way through it, here, there, and everywhere. I can't do a 6-hour react. You guys don't have that kind of time. I don't have that kind of time. It's just, when she does the long lives, it's a nightmare. It really is. But I do my best to condense it down as much as I possibly can. So how about we just get into all the Twitter stuff? And there's some positive stuff there that I'd like to show you guys. Hold on. Let me just get to where I need to be. All right, perfect. So for those of you that are on Twitter and you would like to follow me on Twitter, there's my handle, Wild Girl Sarah. Okay, let's start here with the nature is amazing. Bro was flabbergasted. So a kangaroo throwing another kangaroo through a wall. Listen, kangaroos look cute and they hop around, but don't mess with a kangaroo. They are jacked. They are really, really strong and they love to box. Look at that. And kangaroos are not small. Can you imagine the force it takes for one kangaroo to throw another one through a wall? Good Lord. So don't mess with wild kangaroos. Okay. This broke my heart. Why you should have a cat. She doesn't know how pretty she is. But I know I can see her. So here's this beautiful kitty. She's blind. and she doesn't know that it's 4 o'clock in the morning, and she's like, everybody needs to get up. I need to get fed. You can't get mad at her. That poor little angel, like, bless her heart. And I'm not saying that in our sarcastic, mean way. No, really, do bless her heart. Like, she doesn't know that it's light outside. She doesn't know it's 4 a.m. Y'all get up and get her some food. Shelter or a pound to adopt an animal. Just something I'd like to say. Please keep in mind that pounds and shelters, they're scary places for animals. They are frightening. They have strange smells. They have strange, unfamiliar sounds. It's scary and it's depressing for the animal. So some of the animals you might find at a shelter or a pound may not be necessarily aggressive or doing the most. It's just that they're frightened. They're in an area where they are not comfortable. They don't feel safe. They don't feel secure. And if they are adopted and they're brought home where it's safe and it's comfortable and they feel secure, they can transform into what they really should be. You can't go to a shelter, you can't go to a pound and look at an animal and right off the bat, if they're not friendly, say, oh, well, they're just going to be aggressive, or, oh, they're just going to be too anxious for me. Give them some time. Like, get them out of that environment where they don't feel good and put them in an environment where they do feel good. And you'd be surprised. And this is courtesy of Kitty Boy and Friends. So this cat was all kinds of aggressive, and 1 month later, perfect lap cat boy. All right, Yog says, we don't deserve them. Look. Now, you guys know I'm a cat lover, a cat mama. But here's some appreciation for all the dog lovers out there. Look. All the dog babies. How much they love their owners. Look at me, I'm going to give you a hug. Look. Dogs are precious. Aww. So sweet. All right, this is also from Yog. Happiness of a fennec fox after reunited with the cat he grew up with. So foxes are they're weird creatures to me. It's like a cat and a dog combined. And fennec foxes, they have huge ears and they're very hyper. So I guess this fennec fox grew up with the cat and adores the cat. It's like, hi, mama. Okay, so this is about Foodie. Is it Manek? Says, OMFG, did he pull over just to gawk at her? I love that for her the most. It's exactly what I said regarding her durian spectacle. She makes a spectacle of herself merely existing. No wonder someone was staring mouth agape while she assaulted that durian indoors. Foodie knew what she was doing. She knows that durian is a smelly fruit. She went to Thailand before, and she was told about durian. And she was probably also told that a lot of restaurants will not serve it just because when you open it up, it's very pungent. So she knew what she was doing when she got the durian, and she sat down in the mall and ate it in front of everybody. She knew. She can't claim innocence. I mean, if you're in a mall and you're buying something that is not served in, say, a bowl or on an open plate, it's wrapped up. It looks like you should take it home and eat it. If they're giving you plastic gloves to eat it, I mean, that's a sign right there. She knew what she was doing. Valentina Holloway says, Elysian Dream. That's so beautiful. A whole lot of white going on there. I keep thinking bride, like the flowers, the color white. I think bride. It's beautiful, though. Really pretty. This is from Yog. That's my spot. To be fair, if that's where the dog normally sits, you put the clothes in the way, and you weren't over there, so fair game. You weren't over there putting your clothes away, so the dog's like, I guess you're Just going to leave them here? That looks messy. Let me remind you how messy it is. Ran says TMI, but it's Chantal. How the heck does she even manage to use the bidet spray hose and not just get everything wet? There's no way her arms can reach either side to get a proper aim. Does she just shoot and hope for the best? I just ate breakfast. I don't want to think about it. Look, I don't know. And can I be honest? I don't want to know either. I really don't want to know. I don't want to imagine that first thing in the morning. No, thank you. Kelly says this is some crazy stuff and she wonders why her back hurts. So Foodie was demonstrating how she puts her socks on. Essentially, like she's got these like the pantyhose type socks. She hooks the furthest part of the socks onto her overgrown toenail and pulls it backward. I don't know why Foodie would wear those in Thailand. I would think those would be really bad for her feet, given the heat and humidity. But one thing's for certain, she doesn't have sciatica. Because how can you have sciatica and twist your leg all the way back like that? You know, Foodie's not about solving problems. She's all about finding ways around them. So she's at a size where she's having trouble with her mobility and her breathing and now putting her shoes on. But instead of addressing the problem and solving the problem, it's like, let me just find a workaround so the problem can continue. Okay, you're making choices. Fondue Pondu says we have at least a month or more of this ahead. Okay, let's read. Spends all day chatting and tracking salad. Comes on live after she comes via video and tracking that he's actually asleep. Pretends to get ready to do something fun. Lays in bed to seal and recover. Chat pushes her to go out. Walks 1 to 2 blocks to the nearest food stall in 7-Eleven. Makes excuses to return to hotel. Shovels the food. Makes promises to do something in an hour and to come back live. Never returns. Yeah, because she was done for the day. She's worn out. She's gotten out of the house. I mean, like she went out and she walked 2 blocks. What more do you want out of Chantal? Okay. And as far as her tracking him, look, it'd be so easy if she put a tracker on his phone. I'm sure there's ways of finding out there is a tracker on his phone. And who's to say he doesn't already have a couple of extra phones that she doesn't know about? So thinking that you could track him where he is, Chantal, he could just leave the phone at home and go off to the red room, and how would you know? But yeah, like y'all got about a month of her doing nothing, going nowhere, acting the fool in Thailand. Manek says, my memory is effed by fibro, but it's not that bad. How does she not feel that she's not showered either? She won't shower tonight either, I bet. The poor housekeeping staff. Yeah, I feel bad for them too. Because you know that room is putrid. It's probably smelling so awful because she's in there. She's not showering. There's garbage everywhere. Like the smell of just BO and sweat. Those poor people. They did nothing to deserve that. Meek says, Foodie Beauty couldn't remember if she showered this morning. Then she realizes she didn't after applying makeup for the day. She's not going to shower at all today. That's nasty. That is so nasty. You know what, Chantal? I hope they kick you out for being dirty. That if you are filthy to the point where you are disturbing the other guests, you get approached and they tell you, hey, you got to go. We can't have you disturbing our other guests. If you're not going to clean yourself or clean your room, you got to go. I hope they tell you that. Valentina Holloway, quiet moments. Ooh, look at this bedroom. So elegant. And House Prawn, dream bedroom. I really like this. Look. You got 2 beds, one on top of each other. I guess one bed is kind of functioning as like the living room area. And then you've got the bed on top. But what a cool idea. What a really cool idea. I would dig it. Very beautiful picture. All right. Let's see. Perfectly Imperfect says Foodie Beauty only live streams when her husband is sleeping. Why is that? Because she's so paranoid that he's cheating that she probably keeps him on FaceTime at all hours the rest of the day. Love that for you, Salad. Well, I don't feel bad for Salah. He's had a huge window of time to disappear into the night. The moment that he dropped her off at the airport, he had at least 6 hours just with that to go back to the house, pack everything up, gather up some friends, gather up some family, pack it all up. Get another burner phone with another number. Put everybody's names and numbers in it. Ditch the phone that he has with Shantel. Or block her number or something. Like, how much time do you need to get away from somebody if they're in another country? He's had enough time. I don't know what he's hanging around for. I mean, it's going to be another 3 weeks before she gets paid again. But, like, what is he thinking, that he can continue to collect paychecks from her as long as she's in Thailand? And as long as she doesn't come back, just free, easy money? I guess so. But if you want to put a stop to this, Salah, you could. You absolutely could. IDK Girl says, OMG, her eyes. I genuinely didn't think they could get any puffier. I wish I knew this could mean medically. Whatever it means is very concerning. Well, I got a couple of theories. I think one theory is she's been smoking the good. And that's pretty evident in the live, because if you notice, it's daytime outside. There's lots of light coming to the window, and yet her pupils are dilated. She's over in Thailand, and she's eating a lot of salt, a lot of sodium. Eating a lot of salt and sodium will make you like retain fluid. You can always tell when she's eating way too much salt. She'll puff up like a marshmallow. So her face is looking extra puffy these days. She's retaining a lot of fluid because she will not slow down with the salt. And here's the crazy thing, y'all. Y'all ready? So in the live, which I'm about to react to, she walked down to a restaurant. She ordered some food. Then she ordered it to go. And she asked the restaurant owner how much it would be to buy a bottle of soy sauce. You know, she could have gone to the 7-Eleven and got an entire bottle right then and there. No, she's going to go to a restaurant where they use the things that they have to serve customers and say, how much would it be to buy a bottle of soy sauce? Anybody who's ever eaten soy sauce knows that it's salty. It's very salty. It makes you very thirsty. Very thirsty. And here's this woman already over consuming salt, and she wants to get a whole bottle of soy sauce. You know what? If I were that restaurant owner, I would have seen her coming and said, yeah, I'll sell you a bottle of soy sauce for $10. You know? She walked into the restaurant looking for anything for free she could get her paws on. But she's like, can you sell me a bottle of soy sauce? And why was she doing that? Because wherever Foodie goes, whether it's in Canada, Kuwait, now in Thailand, she wants to just set things up where she can stay in her room and not go out. And that means gathering up all her necessary condiments, the bottle of ketchup, the jar of mayonnaise, mustard, soy sauce, whatever. She's gathering all that stuff so she doesn't have to leave her room. She's not setting things up to where she stays out of her room. She's all about, let me just set things up to where I don't have to leave ever. So yeah, going into a restaurant and bugging the owner to buy his bottle of soy sauce. As if you need it, Foodie. As if you need it. Perfectly Imperfect says Foodie Beauty's community post shows she saw Jericho D's community post with the headboard imprint. She's watching. So, look, she made an indent in her headboard. Wow. Okay, Shenanigans says, look at this clickbait thumbnail. She supposedly lost earrings and acted like she was upset about it. Terribly, I might add. A few minutes into the stream, she found them. Quell surprise. Just admit you want some attention, butt kissing company because salad is missing in action. So here's her thumbnail right here. Look, she's looking all concerned. I so need your help bad in Bangkok. And of course, the Beezers are like, well, what's going on, Shantel? Are you okay? There's nothing wrong with her. She's fine. She's a little girl that cries wolf all the time. She clickbaits people and she thinks it's funny. But you know what, Shantel? After a while, people don't like getting clickbaited. They don't like getting lied to and they leave and they don't come back. They see you for the liar that you are. D. Angry Scott says, I'm really starting to think that all this talk about sexy bath bombs yesterday was actually her attempt to make Nader jealous and or think about her because that crackhead was obsessed with baths. Didn't I see that yesterday in the react that I did? Isn't it funny that Nader has been coming into her chats and she's back to wearing the red lipstick, which she used to wear for Nader, and even doing the thing where she's putting the finger in her mouth and acting like she's using it to separate her lips from the lipstick. She's doing the get ready with me's when she comes on live, which is something she used to do with Nader. And the bath bombs, she never cared about the bath bombs with Salah. She has trouble getting in out of the bathtub. So why would she care all of a sudden about a bath bomb? I think that there's at least part of her brain that she's going back in time. Do you remember when part of her brain of things she used to do with Nader? And so she's trying, I guess, silently to tell Nader, look, I care about my appearance. Look, I'm trying to be clean. She's trying to impress him, I guess, with I am not being slovenly. So she's trying to act like she cares about herself when she really, really doesn't. She's still in a hotel room that's full of garbage, still not bathing herself, not putting on fresh clothes. She's nasty. Sorry, she is. She's nasty. But a lot of the things that she's doing in Bangkok point to it's not for Salah. It's for Nader. It's absolutely for Nader. And here's more the proof. DX says, and we are talking about Nader. Chantal says she can't wait to get home to try the Temu. She clarifies he is going to bring it when he comes. Quote, I zero care. I don't know what that's in reference to. Okay, here's this post from Pegatha. Look at this. Chantal's in the middle of the road again, and this guy pulls over just to say, like, what is going on here? For like half a minute when he pulled over, I thought, is he with the police force? Is she breaking a law or something? I honestly thought that. I didn't know if that was a motorist or part of the law enforcement there or what, but I'm like, that's pretty crazy. Get out of the road, Chantal. Okay, Perfectly Imperfect says Foodie Beauty asked the fried rice vendor for his whole bottle of soy sauce. She really has no shame. Let's watch.
This one. Yeah. Do you have soy sauce? Soy sauce? You want soy sauce? Or you want chili? Up to you. Sorry? You want chili or you want only soy sauce? Soy sauce and maybe some duck sauce. This one. Yeah. This spicy sauce. Oh, okay. Do you have like a sweet sauce? Sweet sauce. I have soy sauce.
Chantal, you are shameless. You're going into a restaurant. The guy's just trying to make a living. And there you are just trying to take anything for free you can get your hands on. She walked into that restaurant and there were bottles of water on the table. And I saw her side-eyeing those waters like, can I get away with taking those waters without getting caught? Like if everybody's back was turned, she would have snagged some of those waters and walked off with them. So she got her meal there and she left an 88-cent tip. And then she has the nerve to try to get more free stuff off the guy, saying, oh, do you have soy sauce? Do you have duck sauce? She was looking for anything she could get for free. You're horrible.
Oh, okay. Yeah. How much for that whole bottle?
$10. Tell her. Sir, tell her. Tell her it's $20. Tell her it's $20. If it matters that much to her, tell her it's $20.
This for free, I don't know. Because this one, I buy something, they give free for me. Oh, okay.
You know, Chantal's so stupid. She hasn't worked a real job in so long, and she's probably has never worked in the food industry. She doesn't get it. That when you work in the food industry, when you're a restaurant owner, like every little thing counts. Like the food that you buy counts. You try not to waste food. Everything that goes with the food, you don't want to waste that either. So all she's thinking about is, I want to get a whole bunch of condiments and take them up to my room so that I don't have to come out in the street as often. And that poor man is just trying to make a living. Like he needs that soy sauce for his customers. What if she bought that whole bottle? What's he going to do? Like close up shop and go buy a bottle right away and come back, and he might miss some customers? Interrupt his business hours just because this greedy sow decides that she just wants a whole bottle of soy sauce to herself, as if she needs it with her diabetes and her high blood pressure and hypertension. Yeah. No consideration for this man. None. There's a 7-Eleven on that same block. I'm pretty certain they have soy sauce. I'm pretty certain they have duck sauce. Why can't she just go buy it? Brand new bottle, not used. Nope, just thinking about her doggone self.
I think about... do you have...
Just thinking about just feeding her face. Malarkey Meter says that makeup sponge is carrying the next pandemic. I bet it gives the Black Plague a run for its money. So, look, when is the last time that Chantal's bought new makeup? When is the last time she's bought fresh sponges? Even if she did, here's the problem. She's not washing her face with just some soap and water. So whatever makeup she puts on, whether it's from the dollar store, whether it's from Sephora, she's putting makeup on a dirty, nasty face, clogging up her pores, as if her skin already doesn't have enough problems. Using dirty sponges. I'm sure there's got to be places in Thailand where she can get some fresh makeup, some fresh sponges, maybe spend a couple of bucks on a bar of soap and a wash rag. I mean, there's no excuse for her face looking all kinds of a mess, but just using that nasty, dirty, disgusting makeup and sponges, that's just gross. Queen of WTF says, well, you have been having what you consider a good time, and look where it has led you. Yeah, let's watch.
But I don't want, like... I look very large. I need to do something about my freaking weight.
You notice, like, when she said that, did you guys watch her face? She doesn't even look at the camera when she says that. She looks off to the side like, yeah, okay, whatever. When she says those words, she's not taking it seriously. It's just a joke to her. I need to do something about my weight, but I'm not going to, is what she means to say.
But I don't want, like, I feel like I, like, want to have a good time.
And that's the problem with you, Chantal. You've been on a vacation for, what, 8 years? You don't have, like, a regular set schedule. You don't clock in and out from a real job. You can do whatever you want. And for you, it's been disastrous. They say that idle time is the devil's playground. Certainly that's true with you. Since there's nothing that you have to be concerned with, you have no responsibilities, it's disastrous for you because you're like, if I don't have to be responsible for anything, then I won't be responsible for anything. I'll just lay around and do nothing. Your life has no structure. None. And she's whining, and I hate that. Okay, what else we got here? Oh, Tat Von B says, dang, look at the state of this thing. I can't imagine how she feels when she looks at herself. I'm no beauty queen, but heck, if I got to this stage, I'd be seriously reevaluating my existence. I still can't get over the state of her hijabs. What a disgrace to Islam. So, yeah. I can see what you're talking about, Tat Von B. Like her hijabs are just, I'm sure they can't be that expensive. Her hijabs look so dirty and worn in and pilled. It's time to get them replaced. You know, like, why not buy new ones every so often? They can't be that expensive for her. Why hang on to them if they look like that? But she doesn't care about hygiene or how she looks. Okay, Myonk. I feel judged. I feel like I should go wash my dishes or something with this cat looking at me that way. Like I should just go sweep a floor or something. I don't know what I did, but I'm sorry, bro. Oh, God. Well, what we got here? She says she isn't a judgmental person. You know what, Shantel? Look, I don't like Didi. All right? I'm not a fan of Didi. I'm not a fan of Nader. But couldn't the same be said about you? What was your life like before Nader? Before you got wrapped around Nader, what was your life like? You got sucked into the Nader black hole and you got wrapped around him, and to the point where you said out loud, I am addicted to this man. You paid his rent. You paid his phone bill. You paid for all the food, and he liked the expensive food. He wanted you to go to Farm Boy and Adonis to shop. You bought him a new iPhone, a new iPad, trips to Montreal to go to nice hotels and out to dinner. What else? New clothes. You gave him money. You bought the party favors, of which there were many of those. I mean, you financed his entire life. So you got criticisms about Didi supporting Nader, but look what you did. And you did that for about a year. How many thousands of dollars did you spend on Nader? So do you really have anything to say about Didi? No, not really. Not a fan of any of you, but hey, right is right and wrong is wrong. You can't criticize Didi without looking like a fool yourself. A chick and a duck says confirmed. She's run out of ideas of what to do, and she's been there less than a week. Clearly, Salah wasn't ever going to be there, and she thought she could just smoke and eat in the motel. Let's watch.
Okay, what am I going to do today? What am I going to do?
You know what's sad, Shantel, is that there is someone on Twitter, Truth Hurts, that they've been showing all kinds of wonderful things about Thailand. I'm really enjoying the clips they're putting out there. Like they're showing the nightlife, they're showing the food there, and that you can eat healthy, and showing the beaches and people breakdancing. I'm really enjoying seeing those parts of Thailand. I've always known those parts exist. It's just that you refuse to show them off. But you're in Thailand and you can't think of a single good idea. Not one.
Do you guys have any ideas?
Look, it's your channel. You're the one monetizing this content. You're the one making the money. You can't do a search on YouTube under Thailand vlogs and get an idea of things to do and places to go. You can't do that.
Okay, what am I going to...
I mean, if you care that much about your subscribers and your channel, that's what you'll do. You'll figure it out or not. Okay, this is an interesting clip, and thank you, Two-Tail Caperer, for posting this. For anybody who's on my channel that you're like, what is this? What is this in reference to? Let me just give you the context. There were a few times that Shantel brought Nader to the villa in Canada, and he would stay the night. This was during her period where she was doing massive amounts of Coca-Cola, but she brought him to the villa. While he was at the villa, Nader hurt BBJ. Shantel knew about it, and she continued to see him. But I want to show this clip, and I want to talk about it. So let's go on with the post first. It says, and the one time he did stay at the villa for a night, she either drove him or paid for his taxi, can't remember. He blanked her and kicked the cat, which she later backtracked on and made excuses for him doing so. Not only is she an animal blanker, she's an animal blanker apologist. But I'm also playing this clip for another reason. Because Shantel claims that Nader hurt her. She said, I'm a victim of DV. So a victim of DV, either driving to get the person and bringing them back to where they live, or paying for a taxi to let them enter their home when they don't have to, having them stay the night, but watch her reaction to Nader. And this might be triggering to some people. It's very, very brief, but just like, you can look at her face. And she's not really scared. She's not scared. She's just high. Oh, no. She's high, he's high. But she's not intimidated by Nader. She's not. He hurt me so bad. I'm such a DV victim. Do you see any fear on this woman's face? How could she be afraid of Nader if either A, she drove to go get him, or B, she paid for a taxi for him to be in her home? If somebody is intimidating you, why would you want them around you in the first place? And if somebody does something that looks like they're going to hurt you, wouldn't you flinch? Wouldn't you cringe? She didn't really cringe. She thought it was funny. So, liar. Thank you, Two-Tail Keeper. Tat Von B says, no wonder she moved 3 times. Someone must have reported them. She was running and they can't live together. That's why you never see anything he owns there. All those late nights he's there is most likely he's sneaking in when everybody else is sleeping. That's a good theory. That is a very good theory. And you know what? They're not helping themselves, though. Wherever they move to, Shantel, she's up at like 3 o'clock in the morning making noise. He's making noise with her. He's playing that stupid Casio keyboard. I mean, making disturbances. So I would imagine, yeah, people would report them. So if you're trying to stay underneath the radar, why wouldn't you stay underneath the radar? Just don't disturb people and don't be jerks. All right. So nature is amazing. This is the most tiger I've ever seen. See, all kitties like back scratches. Kitty's liking the back scratch. Ah, you guys will find this interesting from Reality Check. Reality Check says Shantel accidentally revealed she's 100% on a tourist visa while defending her argument that Salah cannot be is it a Badoon? When she says he couldn't because he bought a car and she can't buy a car. Let's read. No, a tourist cannot buy a car in Kuwait without a sponsor unless they are a Kuwaiti national. Non-nationals can only legally import a car into Kuwait if it is under their employer's name and through their employer. It is important for foreign nationals to have a valid residency visa and a Kuwaiti driver's license in order to legally purchase a car. When importing a car, it is recommended to work with an experienced customs broker or import agent to navigate the process. It sounds like it's something that requires a lot of steps and is really expensive, and she doesn't have the money. So it makes sense to me. If she's there on a tourist visa, it makes sense that she could not rent a house or buy a house or buy a car, because these are things that you do when you're staying somewhere for a significant amount of time. But she's supposed to be a tourist, so why would they allow her to do those things? So that was interesting, and thank you for posting that. Okay, this is Fondue Pondu saying, this is infuriating to those who are victims of blank. And one of the main reasons I hate this blank, so many blanks here. You can't cry victim when he doesn't want you, when you willingly would do anything to be with him. Jolie says, Chantal's forcing the narrative of she was a poor victim in a blanked relationship for a year is ridiculous. He was with her for maybe a week. She stalked him for almost a year. She tried to bribe him with rugs. Yes, she did. Oh, and Beezers, something you should know. When I said that she's a predator, I wasn't kidding. I really wasn't kidding. This woman has had a problem with men and stalking men even before she got on YouTube. And as far as Nader, Shantel was always trying to get Nader drunk or to take edibles. I mean, she was really pushing the high dose edibles upon him. And there was one night that Nader asked her, like, why do you want me to take these edibles? You know what she said? She said, because I want to take advantage of you. Imagine that. She wanted him to take the edibles to take advantage of him. I'm not a Nader fan. Never have been, never will be. But it doesn't matter. If we're talking about a woman saying that to a man, or a man saying that to a woman, it's still gross to try to persuade someone to be intoxicated because you want to invade their personal space and touch them and take advantage of them. The fact that Shantel is a woman doesn't make it any less gross or offensive. She's a predator. Okay, that's her mentality of taking advantage of people in whatever way she can. Whenever she went over to Nader's place, she always made sure to have her club fee ready to get into Club Nader. Food, party favors, money. She couldn't just walk up in there for free. But she always brought liquor over so that he would put up with her for at least a night. And then in the morning, she had to go. But yeah, she was always trying to persuade Nader to take the edibles. And we're not just talking 20, 30 milligrams. She wanted him to take the high dose edibles so that he would be out of it. Yeah, she's gross. Gross. Okay. So we're done with the catch up. So let's get into the live itself. So Miss Clickbait Queen over here, I need your help. Help me, everybody. Help me. I lost my earrings and I'm going to make a big deal of it. I'm going to act like I'm having a serious crisis over here when I'm really not, just to get extra people in the door, because I can't make great content, so I'm going to rely on cheap tactics to make people watch me. That's basically where she's at. But let's get going.
Jeez. Selena's Ghost, Full Moon. Full Moon, I love that. Paul, Pokey, Dreaming of Everest. Hi, Kennedy, Violet. Okay. I'm caught up. Cuban Cake. I said hi to everybody. I'm a champ. Woo. Okay.
So for anybody who's coming into her live and you see her smiling, giggling, she's got the Duber's Delight smile on her face. That should tell you right there, nothing's wrong with Shantel. You don't have to wait around to hear her explain. If she's got that smirk on her face, she looks okay. She's fine.
Do you guys remember you were on stream with me? I need your help for real. I'm going to freak out. Like, might seem trivial. It's nothing like, it's...
For the record, Beezers, something you should know. So Shantel has a video on her channel, unless she removed it. I actually reacted to it. She might have taken it down ever since I reacted to it. But Shantel has said to use clickbait. You know what? Give me just a second. Since we're here, let's see if I can find it real quick, because I do like showing receipts. I do. It's an old video. Do. It's a really old video. I don't know if it's still here. She might have gotten rid of it. She's deleted so much stuff. I'd have to go find it. I'm trying to do a search. I can't remember the exact title of it. I'm just getting her current videos. Did she get rid of them? Doggone it. But she did a video where she was saying use clickbait. Use clickbait to get views. Like, take something small and turn it into something big. Like, she actually said that. Why is this coming up? I'm so confused right now because I'm trying to pull up different stuff on her, and like stuff from her current is like, she got rid of a lot of stuff. I'll find it later, I promise. She got rid of a lot of stuff. But there was like a helpful video. I might go on my channel and look for it. But she says, take something small, make it into something big. That'll help to grow your channel. So she was basically telling people to be dishonest and not give great content to kind of trick people to watch you.
I'm not coming on here and saying I got divorced and I'm going back to Canada. Nothing like that. But I lost my freaking Julia earrings.
And nobody cares.
Do you guys remember where I put?
And you know what? She's in a hotel room. It's not like she's got a 3-story house with different floors and they could be anywhere. She's in a freaking room. Like, how long would it take to find some earrings?
Them when I was on stream, I put them away. I'm like literally gonna freak out if
I was gonna put my earrings on and then I got high.
I lost them. It's not clickbait. I'm freaking out. Okay. Thanks, Everest. Yeah, I'm in a pretty. Hi, Pam. Bird enthusiast. Why are you mad? You wanted some mad drama, didn't you?
See, people are ticked off. Look, people got the mad emojis because they're like, really? That I was concerned about you, and I come in here and it's over some stupid earrings. Look, Danielle says clickbait. Yep.
Didn't you? My glasses on? No.
She thinks it's funny to lie to people.
Seriously, I need your help. Like, do you listen?
Yeah, she's like, exactly. Whoever says goodbye, clickbait. Right. You tick people off. they leave. Shantel, can you afford to make people angry right now?
Did you guys see where I put them?
Giant Cuban cake slices, mad emojis everywhere.
I'm tripping out at the people mad.
Well, wouldn't you be? Put the shoe on the other foot. Somebody like you that you're sub to, they're acting like they're in some sort of a crisis, and they're clickbaiting to crap, and then you find out, oh, it's just some stupid earrings.
About like, how is it clickbait just because it's not a straight disaster in my life? Like, you should really ask yourself why you're so hungry for a disaster.
It's not a matter of being hungry for disasters, Shantel. You deliberately put things in the title that suggest that something is wrong. People get concerned. So they rush to your live to see what is wrong. And then you claim, oh, you guys are hungry for disaster. No, it's not a matter of being hungry for disaster. Is that you act like a damsel in distress, like you're tied to the railroad tracks, and here comes the freight train going the other way. Yeah, people are mad because you made their blood pressure go up for a minute.
Want people to suffer. That's so freaking evil and sick. They fell under the furniture. Hi, Tracy. I just thought somebody would remember like where I put them last time, like when I put them away. Party pack? No, it's not in the hijab. I did check. I checked like everywhere.
Shantel, I don't know what's going on with you these days. And I'm not trying to be a catty Kathy. You're not getting any sleep, are you? And that's wild to me that you're not getting any sleep. You're in that room alone. You can't blame your lack of sleep on Julia or Salah or anything. And you've got eye bags on top of eye bags. Girl, if you can't get any proper sleep in a room alone by yourself, where can you get it?
Welcome, Salam. Suan, do I have any plans today? No, the maids don't steal here. I know I just can't find it, that's all. But I don't say the trash. My earrings.
What's wild to me is that you can still see the CPAP mask strap right there on that one cheek. Do you see it? It's right there on the wide part of her cheek. So that feels like she just got up. She literally just got up not too long ago, and she looks baked. So did you do the wake and bake thing, Shantel? You got up, you found a dispensary or whatever, you went there, you got something, you smoked a little bit, and you're coming on camera baked like a container of brownies.
The channel finished. Did you just hear all of the people I just said hi to? And most of them are regulars, so yeah. I can't. It's one of those days, no matter what you do, you just look puffy and gross. So it's not clickbait. I have a problem. I can't find my earrings.
And what do you want anybody in your audience to do about it? Like anybody knows where they are.
That's a problem for me, okay?
Well, then keep it to yourself.
Yeah, I checked my hijab. It was probably in a food wrapper. Stop. Yeah, I checked my purse. I checked everywhere.
So Jimin says, Shantel, you used to get 10K live viewers. You have fallen so far because of things like this. Well, you're not wrong. It's a matter of different factors all put together. She used to get a lot of viewers, a lot more viewers. But that's because you never know what was going on with her. It was always unpredictable. It wasn't the same old every single day. You never knew if she was going to be at the villa in Canada, or she was going to pop up at Nader's place, or going to get Starbucks, or going to Farm Boy. You never know what was going to happen with her. The unpredictability kept people tuning in. Like, what crazy, wacky, zany, bizarre thing was she going to do? And she never got off camera. And that's why she made a lot of money, because she would literally stream for like 9 to 12 hours a day, every day. And it was hell for the reactors. So she went from a place of caring about her content and sitting down and saying, what can I do to keep people interested? What can I do to keep people watching me and making that money? She just drifted to a place of, I don't care. I don't care about my channel. I don't care about my content. I don't even care about my audience. I care about nothing. I'm just going to let it fall to the wayside. Don't care. I'm just going to turn on my camera, film myself eating more calories than what I need, gain a bunch of weight, and the end. So she's made her choice. And lying to people and clickbaiting them does not help her cause at all.
You know what? Maybe it fell behind the bed. Maybe they were in the bed. No, I never got 10K followers. Who's next? Hello.
Nope. Actually, like, are they thinking that when Shantel was at her peak during Crackhead Olympics, she used to get at least consistently 1,000+ people in her room, no matter when she streamed, either at 1K or right before 1K. She used to get that many people. And on nights when she would just rage, even more. When is the last time you've seen 1,000 people in your room, Shantel?
And you know what? Every dog has its day, right? So my drama's no longer what it used to be. And I'm happy for that, because I'm not going to make drama in my own life and harm myself.
It's just that she's put herself in a position that she can't, she put herself in a corner she can't get herself out of. All the running and ducking and dodging and weaving and escaping from her problems, she's in the tightest corner that she could ever imagine. She's hiding in Kuwait because of the problems that she made for herself in Canada that she doesn't want to face and she doesn't want to deal with. And her pride and her vanity get in her way. She could go back home to Canada and stay in a motel room. And yeah, she's going to catch a lot of crap from Girl World, but she could start over if she wanted to. She would have to swallow that enormous pride of hers, but she could start over. Maybe Pete could help her. But she always tries to maintain this false position of she's better than the rest of us and she cannot fall below. You know, she's got an inflated sense of self.
I hurt myself enough in other ways. Hey, Brittany. To make drama, no thanks. I mean, there's going to be drama no matter what. It's life. Like, life is dramatic. Did I take this already? I can't remember. I'm going to have to go through the trash if I can't find it. Yeah. I don't know. Like, I literally wake up every day and can literally, I'm like, I can do whatever the hell I want. Like, if I want to go to a cat cafe, which I might do, I can go to a cat cafe. But look at the condensation on my mirror here. Oh, that's outside. I gotta write it. I want to go write something on the mirror because, hold on.
You know, Shantel probably knew where the earrings were the entire time. She was just acting like she didn't know. And by the way, that dress that she's wearing, it's on backwards. And this is not the first time she's put it on backwards. It's pretty apparent that it's on backwards because the front of it, you can see where the tag is right there by the shoulder. I don't know why she insists on wearing her clothes backwards.
How does my shirt look?
Like it needs to be changed.
From the back.
Moving on.
I really miss her. Wait. It'll be soon enough. I have to suck it up if I'm going to travel once in a while. So after this trip, like we're going to go traveling again, but probably not for a little while. Like
we're going to go travel. What do you mean we're going to go traveling again? He's not even with you. You're traveling by yourself. This is a solo trip.
Just spend time with my pets and not go anywhere for a good little while.
You know what? For Julia's sake, I really do hope that Salah has found a really nice home for Julia. That if Shantel does manage to find her way back to Kuwait, that Salah says, Julia got out. I don't know where she went. I have no idea. Like he lies to her and says, Julia got out. I don't know, Shantel. But secretly he's taken Julia to somebody else to be taken care of. Her and Harry. I don't know where I don't know. The cat wasn't here. The hamster wasn't here. I don't know. Because she doesn't need those pets. She really doesn't. She can't take care of herself. How is she going to take care of animals? Just let's get the pets out of the equation. Let's get them away from Shantel, out of harm's way. And if she wants to do this self-harm content and hurt herself, okay, but let's get the innocent and the good out of the way. They don't need to be harmed while she's consumed by her food addiction.
So maybe when it starts to get hot again in Kuwait, or maybe a little bit before that. I don't know yet. Everything changes like on a whim. Like seriously, we like booked this trip on a whim. I don't need any more mods right now. What, Tracy? I need the CPAP mark to go away, like right now. Do you see how annoying it is? Oh, what happened? Melly, hi! No, Terry, I'm sorry. I don't need mods right now. Hi, Charles, but maybe Sunday, Terry. Okay.
You know what? So Shantel, she dipped her toes in the water when it came to getting more mods. Not too long ago, she did a community post where she put in the community post that she was thinking about getting more mods, that if you were someone and you were interested in modding for her, there were some requirements. And some of the requirements were that you were a long-time Beezer. You had to have a membership. So essentially you were paying for your mod wrench. Also, on top of paying for your mod wrench through the membership, you had to promise that you would be there all the time for her. Essentially, she was treating the mod wrench as, you're working for me now, even though I'm not paying you. I'm your employer. You're my employee. And you have to be there for pretty much every stream, no matter when I stream, no matter how long I'm streaming for. You're not allowed to have a life. You're not allowed to do any other activities. When I go live, you got to go live with me and you got to rock with me for as long as I'm live. Yeah. So imagine that. Imagine being someone that you're on YouTube and you're not paying people to be your mods, but you're putting them on the clock, even though they're paying you. So she got called out for that. And by the way, Shantel, that's against terms of service. You can't do that. You can't sell mod wrenches. Yeah. So that's why she gave up that idea. I also saw something on Twitter, was it? Where she was basically crying and whining about Purbees not being around anymore, because Purbees was the one who was given like the really big super chats. So Purbees gave the big super chats, and lo and behold, they got a mod wrench, but then something happened and Purbees disappeared. So tell me you're broke without telling me you're broke, Shantel, that you are so desperate to get money in pocket that you are willing to sell something that YouTube gives you for free. You're trying to tell people to pay for it, and you don't even have to pay for it.
If you want to be a mod eventually, like right now, I don't need any more. I've had people offer. Thank you. I appreciate that so much.
I want people to offer to mod for her. She's not happy with just like, oh, you're giving up your time. That's nice. No, she wants money. She wants monetary compensation. She's like looking at the mod wrench and saying, there's lots of people that want to mod for me. How can I profit off of this? Honestly, I wouldn't trust Shantel as far as I could throw her, and I can't even pick up one of her legs. Because let's just say you are somebody and you pay for a mod wrench. You might just have it for a day. You might have it for 5 minutes. She could take it right back away from you. And what's she going to do? There's no contract saying you get the mod wrench for 30 days or 2 weeks. If she came to you and said, oh, you got to pay X amount for the mod wrench, you pay it, she'll take your money and then she'll turn right around and take the wrench away from you. So don't trust a scammer.
But like, I'm gonna look like Casey from Casey and Finnegan. No. How about a cup of Imani? Hey, Tangy. I don't know, Buster. We miss. Honestly, I need to like say a sincere thank you to Burbies. Like I was just like thinking about that the other day. I was like thinking about like supporters and stuff, and then I was like, wow, like I hope they're okay. Number one.
You know, okay, so I'm going to tell you what the rumor on the street is about Purbies. That Purbies is Salah or somebody connected to Shantel. The rumor is that Salah and Shantel, they're both desperate to get a lot of members. So maybe the thinking is that they would pass out memberships, hoping that when the memberships ran out, that those that got the memberships would then pay the $5 and continue the memberships. So a whole lot of memberships were bought thinking, oh, like kind of like persuade people to spend the money after the free membership part was over. When people started commenting that it was funny that Salah and Purbies were never in the room together, that whenever Salah wasn't there, Purbies wasn't there, you know, that's when Purbies disappeared. Like once those whispers started happening, Purbies was gone, vanished. So was it Salah, Shantel? Was it somebody connected to you that they're just trying to persuade people to give the super chats or do the memberships? You have to wonder.
First thing is, I hope they're okay. Like if you guys ever just show up and then like leave, you know, it's up to you. Maybe that's what you, maybe they just wanted to come and gift and not interact after that. You know what I mean? So I just want to say a huge thank you, like a huge thank you, because that like was a lot of like money to give to someone.
And here we go. Look who's in the chat. The Rev and Shanny show. Rev and Shanny, they're both trash. They are such bottom of the fish tank, bottom of the barrel trash. They're horrible people using racist language, being gross. Yeah, I'm talking about you, Rev and Shanny. And they're all up in Chantal's chat. And they've hurt animals and they've hurt little ones. And Chantal's a changed person, right? But yeah, look who she's hanging out with. Look who she's friends with. She's a mod in Rev and Shanny's chat. So I guess abusive people being okay with other abusive people. Yep. Birds of a feather.
You know, so thank you. This is the real Rev. Shanny and I love you, Chantal. We've watched your ups and downs and prayed for the best for you and praise Jesus, Isa, for you to heard those prayers. We love you and Salah. Thank you, Reverend Shanny. That is so sweet. Yeah, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Hey, Andrew, Habibi J. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, I just catch your lives and stuff because I have weird hours here. But I hope you got some food. And yeah.
Hey, Chantal, since you're modding for Shani, if you're so concerned about them getting food, why don't you buy them some food? Why don't you send them some takeout? You could. Oh, wait, that's right. You got to make sure to get your takeout.
Why do I look powdery? Hey, Thrillho, Melissa. Shani looked at Dee on. I saw the little tryst between. Hi, Trixie. No, I'm not having any more mods right now. I don't have a highlighter. Christian.
Yeah, you know why she's not having any more mods right now? Because she knows she can't sell the mod wrenches. She knows it's against terms of service, and if she does, her channel will get even more trouble than what it's already in. That's why she let go of the idea.
Do you think I can use eyeshadow for a highlighter? Like, let's be real. What do you guys?
Nobody cares about your stupid makeup. Shut up.
Where do you guys want to go? Cat cafe and pet cats? No, it's too serious in there about everything. You're the wrenchless night. Yeah, listen, Joni, no offense. You're still been a beezer. You're more than welcome. I still love you. But like, I have no rules for wrenches. Okay. So you have to like be here consistently.
Oh, here we go. She's laying down the rules for what it means to be a mod. And like I said before in a separate video, y'all keep in mind that being a mod on a channel, any channel, when you do a live chat, being a mod it is such a great thing. Not for the sake of power, mind you, but if you're a mod on a channel and there's a really fun, entertaining chat going on, you're helping to make that happen. You're aiding in everybody else having fun and having a good laugh. And that is just, it's a valuable thing. You do it because you want to do it, but there are no demands on time. There's no demands on, you have to be here X amount of hours per week. You have to be here whenever I do a chat. I haven't heard a single content creator beyond Shantel that A, tries to sell the wrenches, B, insisting that people be there all the time. She's the only one that I've heard doing this.
For a long time, like, you know. And then, like, you have to really be loyal. Like, you have to prove this loyalty. Like,
okay, you have to prove this loyalty. So how do you prove your loyalty to Shantel? Money. She gave Purbees a wrench because Purbees gave a bunch of money. So that's her idea of loyalty. Oh, you're giving me financial support. Therefore, that equals loyalty.
Like, look at Teardrop. Like, she's in all my streams. She's super sweet. She doesn't maybe she judges me, but she doesn't judge me. But I'm saying, if you do Teardrop, like, you don't speak it. You know, you keep it to yourself. Or if you have a concern, you say it in a nice way. Oh, plain cheeseburger. Oh, who gifted a membership? Oh, no. Joey! Everybody wants something they'll never give up. Everybody wants something they'll take your money, never give up. My dress is on backwards.
Look at that, though. I mean, look at the front of it. Look over here. Do you guys see this? Look. Either that's a tear or that's a place where a tag would be.
It is. Leonie. Hey, Krista. Oh, no, I didn't forget you. Sorry. Hi, Lizzie. I forgot a few people here.
Is it me or is her dress looking kind of dirty?
Blown away guy. Hey, Lovato. Ew. I need like expensive skincare, but I don't want to spend all that money on skincare. I get stressed out. Do you ever feel like when you buy like a really expensive cream, like or like those bath bombs, like $20 each, and I felt like when I took a bath in it, I was like, so what? Like, what the hell?
You know, I don't want to gross anybody out, but it needs to be said that if you are a woman And if you have issues with your lady bits and getting certain kinds of infections, taking a bath with things like bath bombs, really bad idea. So Chantal has complained about issues down there. And I feel maybe part of the reason why she has issues down there is because of her diet. Because when you have a high sugar diet, which she does, she's constantly eating sugar. That just, I'm so sorry, gentlemen. I got to say it. When you're a woman and you have yeast infections, sugar will make that go completely out of control. Because what does yeast feed on? Sugar. Sugar. So, like, she's got problems with yeast infections. I believe it's got to be related to her diet. It's got to be that, and the fact that she doesn't really ventilate and clean herself. Okay. And on top of that, she's going to get in the bathtub and use a bath bomb. Not the best idea.
And then there's me. Yeah, Tracy. Tatcha. Hey, Corn. Hey, Brian and Kevin. Thank you. Melly, thank you for gifting one. And yes, thank you so much. And I want to say my other mods, I have two. I'm just using Teardrop as an example. But like that's my mods are my mods for who they are for a reason, you know? And I do reevaluate because, you know, like if certain people, I don't know. Hi, Skirty. Thank you, Melly. I know you guys love or hate these hand hearts, but I love them. Thank you. Carolina, you've been here like since the dawn of time.
You know, I think a lot of people come to Chantal's chat and wait for the gifted memberships because they're like, hey, I'll be a member as long as somebody else pays for it, but I'm not going to. And honestly, I can't say I blame them. I mean, if she's not willing to put any kind of pride or work into her content, why should people pay?
Asanas. That's nice for people gifting, yes. Hey, Boondocking, you need to get expensive name brands? You don't need to. Anna G, everyone using my picture. I love it. But my passport still has my unhijabbed, my hair showing, and I just realized that. So like it bugs me because like when every
she is just like talking. Is there anything else, Chantal, for freak's sake? She's so dumb. Let's change the scenery a bit.
I'm gonna do the finger thing like 100 times.
Yep, and you know what? Boom, there it is. That's it. You see what she's doing? The whole finger in the mouth between the lipstick thing. Do you know who else she did that for? Nader. She did that for Nader back in the Canadian Villa days. And she didn't do it with Salah. She's doing it for Nader because Nader's watching her. He's coming into the chat under Desert Prince. So tell me that you're doing this for Nader without telling me you're doing this for Nader, Chantal. Tell me that the two of you are talking without saying a word. You've been talking to him. You're lonely. You're in Thailand. You and Salah really don't connect. He's not a deviant like you. I mean, he is, but he's a different kind of deviant. But you and Nader are both similar in how deviant you are. So you get on the phone with Nader and you cry to him, oh, I'm so lonely, blah, blah, blah. And he listens to you and your big, stupid, dumb self. You probably send him money and whatever else, as long as he continues to talk to you. But all of this is for him. You putting on makeup is for him because you know he's watching you. You fixing your lipstick, that's for him too. You talking about the bath bombs and the snow bleach, also for him. You're doing a lot of the same things you did back in Canada with him.
See? That would be on my teeth. No. No. That would be on my teeth. I learned this from Cindy Crawford.
But you're not Cindy Crawford. You look stupid.
Pennington's. Hey, Lizzie. Thank you, Brittany. Oh, that's better. I can feel it.
By the way, Shantel, having the bright lipstick against teeth that are pretty much brown and rotted and having tonsil stones, it hits different. I'm just saying.
Thanks, Reagan. Yeah, now it's too dark. All right, what am I doing today?
Ew! She just put that in her mouth. Girl, you're going to get pink eye.
Yes, they've been found. Oh, yeah, someone...
It's so nasty. So nasty. Ugh.
In Carolina. If you guys...
It's so gross.
Can pin... Carolina, you can pin your own comment. You're a mod.
And she's doing all this stuff because Salah's not there. She's like, I can be as gross as I want to be. And what's he going to say? He's not even here to watch me. I can be as gross on stream as I want to be. What's he going to do? He's not even here. She's reverting back to her feral, savage self. Ew. God. Ugh, girl. Baby wipes. They're a thing.
A nice jacket. I don't have a jacket. I'm not wearing it. It's very humid out. The coconut smoothie. I'm hyper and you're going to get it. Hey, Marina. Did you look at Q-tip? Yes. You know, there's like little stray strands that go in your eye. My earrings were in my thing, so I found them. Yay, thank you. It's so 90s Cindy Crawford-esque. Your room smells like cat farts. You can't pin it? Salah was awake, but he's sleeping.
And that's exactly why she's acting like this. He's sleeping. He's not watching. He can't get on to me. So I could just do what I want to do. He won't find out about it till the stream is over.
Thanks, Freebie. It's Mac Optical Delusion.
Let's move on. Like, she's boring me with all this crap. Are we leaving? Are we doing anything? Ugh, and she's laying on this stupid bed.
Oh, no.
So people in her chat are saying, Shantel, you're in Thailand. Go out, do something, anything. And she doesn't want to. She wants to sit in her room and do nothing. And it makes you wonder why she put the makeup on in the first place. I mean, what are you getting dressed up for? Why put your makeup on if you're not going to go anywhere?
We don't want to do anything really. I don't know.
You know what, Shantel? You're in Thailand. And if you spend the next 2 months in Thailand doing nothing, you're going to lose even more people. Because here is your chance to do something different. You don't have Salah there. People have been waiting for something different. And now you're in a different place, in a different environment. You can do anything you want. But you are not motivated to do anything. But if you think people are going to put up with you being in a room and just eating junk food and talking about nothing and they're going to continue to watch you, they won't. They'll turn away from you.
Do a cafe. Yeah, I will be. I will go to the gym here, but
She didn't go to the gym back in Kuwait. She's not going to go to the gym in Thailand.
You know, today I just feel weird.
Of course she feels weird. She's in Thailand and she has to do some adulting and she has to actually get up. If she wants food, she's got to go get it. And she's got to deal with people staring at her and looking at her and telling her to get out of the road. That's why she feels weird. She doesn't have her toxic support system to do things for her so that she could just sit around and be a human seal. She has to actually get out and be part of the world, and she hates it.
Flowers, fruits, veggies. Oh. Oh, I see what you mean.
You know what? She's just like blah, blah, blah. Get up, Shantel. She's boring me. She might be saying something of interest here, but I don't give a crap. I want her out of bed. I'm not interested in her seal time.
Don't promise anything. Yeah, exactly. I'm here for a month, so obviously we're
I
gonna
thought
do
it was
things.
2 months. Hold on. I thought she said 2 months.
I look like my makeup looks weird. Yeah, I don't know. Cynthia, hey, how you doing? We were thinking about you. My makeup will get ruined eating pizza. Not the foundation. Oh, I asked for suggestions. Yeah, sorry, I did ask for suggestions. No, I just mean I'm not getting defensive. I just mean I can't promise stuff. I realize this. I don't know Madonna's song "Promise to Try."
So we got like almost a 4-hour live stream. We're almost at the hour and a half mark. Let's go forward. I want to see her out of the house. I don't care if she's sitting there talking about Nader or whoever. Been there, done that. I want to see her out and about.
What food is there here?
Yeah, so this was the part when like the guy like pulled over to see what is wrong with you. Why don't you get out of the way?
Fried rice. Fried stir basil. Yeah. Sorry, ka. Yeah, fried rice. Oh. Yeah, okay. Should we eat here? Hey, golden girl. I can sit. Oh.
That poor woman, she's like, look what's coming.
Sorry, ka. Okay. Okay. Thank you.
You know, Chantal is scoping out that water. Like, can I snag that? Nobody notices. I'm sure they would have noticed, Chantal.
Right. What's a country I'd like to visit? Maybe Japan. I'll probably go to 7-Eleven and get a drink.
Moving on.
Or I'll say what. Thank you, Liz. Thank you. Appreciate that. Oh, really, Tina? I couldn't find any pancakes. We're gonna have to go to like a legit food market where they have all this stuff. Yum. You like this angle? Yeah, it does smell good. It smells like sweet porridge. I don't have a hot plate. Hold on. Brad Freeman, what did I need help with? I needed help finding my cat earrings, Brad. Thanks for the super chat. I smell crab.
Yeah, there's such a weird angle that she's got the camera. It's like, it's creepy. Hold the camera a little bit up, please.
You're going to South Africa? Rachel, I'd rather die. Does it sound of traffic? Yeah, it does. The motorcycles skipping by, yeah. Hey, Tristan, Maddie.
I'm tired of her talking about nothing. Boring.
Thank you.
Okay, let's go 7-Eleven. I couldn't find the crepe lady. Sorry. I really wanted a crepe.
Yeah, and by the way, what happened to your budget, Chantal? Weren't you online telling people you have to budget since you have to be in Thailand for so long? You can only spend a certain amount per day, but you're over there getting the takeout food. You're buying the desserts, the crepes, the mochi, all that stuff. So what happened to your budget?
I might get mochi. We can buy a whole cake, maybe. Oh, look at these things. Yeah, banana bread. I can smell it. Cookies. Oh my god, a whole truck. A whole ass truck. You guys want me to die. What is boba tea? I need to get one. Should I? I'm gonna check 7-Eleven. Look both ways. It's from behind too. Crab fried right. Oh, jeez. Oh.
So obviously Thailand, that part of town, it was basically built for those that can move quickly enough out of the way. I'm taking it, and she can't.
I'm never coming out this way ever again. I don't care how much you beg me.
Well, get out of the road, stupid.
Get hit in the tit. Oh. Every time I walk by, I look at it. Should I get some chicken?
I don't think you're giving 100% of your attention to the road and the surroundings. You're looking at your camera phone too much.
Oh, I'm sweating. See? I hate this. I hate this. BS. I need calmness. Look at all the people.
You know, I remember the last time she was in Thailand. She was there for over a month as well. We saw far too much of the 7-Eleven. No offense, 7-Eleven, but a trip to Thailand and we're seeing more of a convenience store than anything else, that's pretty sad.
Eating there right now. Did he give me a spoon? Oh, crab. Crab fried rice. Look at the lumps of crab. $70. That's a good price. Let me in now. I gotta go wash my hands. I know. You know what? I don't have to wash my hands.
Yes, you do.
You can just be grossed out.
You're so nasty. And you wonder why men don't want to be around you.
Wash hands. Okay, I'm going to put soy. Because you need soy sauce. Let's be real. I'm going to charge up my phone, chill at the hotel for a bit. I'll probably go somewhere later.
Okay, she's eating. Is there a part where she's not eating? She's back on the bed.
Make that the next title of your life. Yeah, I need a clickbait title.
No, you don't. You need to make some great content for people. They've been waiting for you to do something interesting and you're not. Stop lying to get people's attention and just get it the right way.
I need a pillow. I have one here. It's too big. It's risky. Oh yeah, sure, for sure it is. There's no pension. You have to like make all this yourself. You're technically self-employed, and it's not really employment. It's just earnings, you know. So, thank you, Amanda. But the reality is, Lisa, there's so many people who do social media as a job nowadays. Like I see the future it being very, very common for people to make money off of some kind of social media.
There are people that make money on social media, but I agree with the previous comment from the person saying that relying on social media for your income is very, very risky. It's no matter what the platform, whether it's TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, relying on social media to be your livelihood is risky AF because you just never know. No, if you give up whatever regular job you have, you go all in, you're like, I want to be a social media influencer. I'm going to travel. I'm going to review this. I'm going to review that. What if the platform disappears the next day? What if it changes? What if the monetization goes completely away? Then what? You don't have a backup plan. You know, Chantal's on YouTube, and she and Amber they both took the attitude of, we're on the YouTube train, we're doing well with it, so we don't have to prepare for disaster. Both ladies made a tremendous amount of money and they never put any of that away. They didn't invest the money into anything. They did not create a plan B. I don't know how much money that Chantal has made on YouTube. Quite a bit, I imagine. And she's got nothing to show for. She doesn't have a house that's paid for. She doesn't have a car that's paid for. She owes 60, 70 plus grand in back taxes. She has a bankruptcy on her record. She had another one on her record. She owes everybody. And it didn't have to go like that. If she had screwed her head on tight long ago when she was making really good money and things were steady, she might be able to take vacations right now, be in good health, she wouldn't have an issue with food. She would be living the life that she talks about and that she thinks about all the time. But she built an entire toxic system of protecting and fostering her many addictions. And there's so many layers to her addictions. She's got more than one. But creating a whole system to keep them all going and to keep them all fed and keep them at a large level versus breaking the wheel so that that toxic wheel cannot turn anymore. Let's break the wheel down and rebuild it. Nope, she's going to keep it on the wagon and it's going to keep turning and she's going to keep hurting herself and wasting her money and being married to food.
Even if it's a little bit, a month, you know? That was great laughing you're making.
So Eric Kush says, when YouTube dries up, what other skills will you have? Pretty much nothing. And I'm not being a jerk saying that. It's just, Shantel has put herself health-wise in a position where she couldn't do much. She really couldn't do much. She couldn't even get a job sitting at a desk answering phones. She would be in pain the entire time. She couldn't even do that. And she's not nice with people. Can you imagine her doing customer service work? Pfft, good luck with that.
Coro. Okay.
And if she went into any workplace, knowing Shantel, she would open up her big mouth about, I used to be on YouTube and I made X amount of dollars for like 8 years, blah, blah, blah. And I didn't have to have a regular job. Can you imagine her in a regular workplace saying that? Do you know what her co-workers would say to her if she said that? They would look at her and go, so let me get this straight. You were on YouTube for 8 years and you used to get how much money per month? And you didn't have to clock in, clock out? And you could have put some of that money away and put it into savings and paid off your car and paid for a house and invested something in a business, and all you did was waste it on party favors and food? You're stupid. That's how they would look at her. They would look at her like, are you dumb? You're dumb. You made all that money and you didn't get smart even with a little bit of it. You're dumb. She would say things like her being on YouTube and try to brag about it, but it would turn around and they would look at her like, you're stupid, you're dumb.
I like that. Thank you, Coro. How do you make money on TikTok or YouTube?
Per 1,000 views, they pay maybe 2 cents or 5 cents per 1,000 views. That's why so many people are on TikTok right now, they're on TikTok begging, passing out their Zelle, their PayPal, their Cash App, and all that stuff. That's how they're making money. They're begging. And they're getting paid in other ways besides TikTok, because TikTok, they don't pay anything.
YouTube takes, I don't know what they take of ad revenue, to be honest. I don't know how to calculate that.
Yes, you do. It's simple. They take 30% of whatever you make, but you, because you are Canadian, you're international, other taxes apply as well. So the normal rate of things is YouTube takes 30% of whatever you make, whether it's super chats, ad revenue, all that stuff. You take 30% right off the top. But you might be getting a bigger chunk of change taken out of your paycheck.
They take a little, not 45%. I think it's 30.
Yeah, it's 30 for other people, but not for you.
What are you going to do when you're a senior? Yeah, that's, you know what? This whole generation, Lisa, has that problem because a lot of people are not getting government jobs with good pensions nowadays, you know? Red fish, blue fish. What do you call a fish with no eyes? I love that. Thank you.
She's so stupid.
Thank you. Yeah, 30%. That's I love it. So hopefully social media, because it's growing so much, there will be more and more monetizable platforms coming out. And hopefully with social media, you have the potential anyone to go viral and make some money. You have
not you though. You're not that interesting. And you've tried so hard, Shantel, to go viral. You'll go on TikTok, you'll go on YouTube, you look for anything that goes viral, and you try to tag yourself in or attach yourself by doing similar content, by putting tags on different videos and shorts. But nothing you've done has made you go viral. Nothing. You don't put any time or effort or quality into your content, and it shows. This is why none of your stuff goes viral. None of your stuff takes off. You've decided all you want to do is sit around and eat and be lazy. Okay, then you just get only so much from that. You'll never get anything more than that.
Potential to have anybody watch you and make a little bit of money. And social media is growing. It's only growing. It's only going to get more and more insane.
You know what, though? Here's something for you, Shantel. Like I bounce around all over YouTube. I've seen so many videos lately of different people that they really, really wanted to be influencers. They really, really did. But they just decided, you know what? It's a lot of stress. It's a lot of pressure. They weren't making the money that they hoped they would make, and they just quit. And some of those people said they were so much happier just going back to the normal grind of things, because trying to make money on social media is just, it's a lot. All of the taking of pictures and editing pictures and uploads you got to do and keeping up with different people's posts, and it's a lot. Some people are stepping away from the idea of being an influencer. They're like, the market is oversaturated. It's hard to stand out when the market is oversaturated. You're going to get lost in the ocean. With the ocean is already full of fish. I'm just going to be another one. You have your little corner on YouTube, and you are a YouTube oddity, and I think you know that. And you've gotten comfortable with it, but you're never going to go viral.
So I think it's just like, hey, if I'm 60, doing vlogs about being 60, well, there you go, because the advantage you have is every decade of your life is different. So people like to watch people living their lives, right? There's no shortage of want for that.
Yeah, but you're not living your life. You're not. You know what I think, Shantel? I think anymore, your life is a cautionary tale. Like, you are a cautionary tale for other people. That if you live your life without rules, without structure, without morals, without values, if you're just straight up all the way hedonistic, feral, you go through life not caring about anybody but yourself. You don't even care about yourself. You're hurting yourself on camera. You trade 100% of your health for paychecks. This is what your life could be. When an online image matters more to you than your actual self, there are consequences to that. You are a collection of cautionary tales. You are a cautionary tale that if you're somebody out in the world watching someone like you should take care of your health. Because health is wealth. You are a warning to other people to take care of one's health and not get caught up in social media. And not settle for fake love. And not lie. You're a collection of tales, ma'am.
A lot of people nowadays actually watch YouTube more than they watch I haven't watched cable in a long time, to be honest, years and years. So social media will just be always around, you know? So I think it's risky, but I kind of get excited living in risk. Like I say, living on the edge.
Yeah, and that's the scary part about Chantal. If something medically happened to her where a lot of other people would get that wake-up call, she would just look at it as just content. I can use whatever happened as content. I could get sympathy and I can get extra super chats. That's where her mind would go.
I don't know. Like I get I just see I don't know. I just see problems as like digging myself out of problems as a challenge. So I'll just
But you don't dig yourself out of problems. You sit in a corner and you say, I quit. You don't accept the challenge. Grab the brass ring and run with it. You just get up, put your makeup on, and waddle to the 7-Eleven, get some junk food, come back to the room and eat your heart out. That's how you solve your issues.
If it ever happens, then I'm meant for a change, and you don't watch cable ever. Me neither. I watch like vlogs or live streams or mostly that. Mostly live streams. I enjoy them more than watching. I don't know. You pay for YouTube Premium, but not cable. Yeah. Yeah, sometimes real life is better than movies. It's true, right? I mean, politics. It's more fun to go online. Yeah. You can socialize with your entertainment. Like, look at it that way, Yeah. I like Netflix when there's like a new documentary series out that I like.
Moving on.
Like that guy from Fester. Yeah, Melly. Tatum, I'm in the same position. I fell and I can't get up. I can see that. It looks like I'm on the floor.
Okay, like she's high and she's doing that annoying laugh. I'm done. I can't take any more, y'all. Like she's like really over exaggerating the I'm high hee laugh. I can't. Sorry. I'm so sorry. We're gonna cut it off here. Okay. Her stream is almost done anyway. So we'll just cut it off here and call it a day, at least for this. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this react. If you have, please like and subscribe and leave a comment. Thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Until then, take care of yourselves and each other.